What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm joined by Tim.
Yo.
And Willow.
Hello.
So yeah, okay. So you two heading down Grassfields.
Yeah.
So my question was to you, Tim, is basically, do I just tap off all of...
Oh, here's...
Do I tap...
Sorry, keep talking.
Do I just tap off all them nodes? Basically, do I overclock them all? Or...
Yeah.
And then just basically I'll just...
Yeah, because all the numbers I was talking about with the miners is all overclocked.
I'll have to set another train up. Now... That could be interesting. To do. Basically. Because I'm going to have to go to the right of what we've already got, rather than go to the left. I mean, I did set that other train station up, so it shouldn't be too hard. That will be too hard to do. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Straightforward enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lovely 20 fucking degrees, and I'm gonna be fucking sweating bastard buckets by the time we finish, because I can't have the window open, because noisy kids out the back will pick up on the stream, and I don't want that.
Stupid kids.
And I can't find my fan.
Oh, speaking of stupid kids, Willow, yeah, Mary texted me the other day.
About what?
About the partitions.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we settled all that.
Yeah, you and I, because I never talked to her directly. I talked to you, and we talked about it, and I explained the whole thing. And then I thought you mentioned it to her.
I did. I thought that was settled.
Yeah, so did I. And I figured you probably talked to her, and I'm like, what? But yeah, she'd like out of the blue, like it was like last, like Friday or Saturday or something.
Yeah, she never even mentioned it to me yesterday when I was talking to her.
yeah. All of a sudden, I get like a text from MJ. I'm like, what? And and let me just. Okay, I probably should be paying attention if I'm driving a train.
Yeah. Actually, no, don't, because then you can join my club.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I literally, I didn't come close to like hitting anything, but at the same time, I was literally just like texting and driving there for a second. Because I'm looking at my phone trying to find the text message that, so she sends me a message. Yeah, it was Friday. Hey, Tim, I have a question. My father-in-law bought this secondhand laptop and it has a weird partition on it like my old laptop had. I'm wondering why would someone do this? And then she sent me a bunch of screenshots.
Except that the partition is automatic because that's where your Win lives.
Right. So, because I mean, it even says on there, like one of them says like Windows recovery, and But anyway, I gave her the breakdown. Well, I said the smaller partition, the smaller partitions without a drive letter, system partitions generated by Windows. She's like, why does it do so many though?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's up?
Run. Oh, bollocks, just... Yeah.
Maybe, yes. So, anyway, so I sent her the breakdown of like what the partitions are, but I did notice one thing where she's got 2 recovery partitions. And I commented on the fact that like it is a little odd that like there's 2 that you have 2 recovery partitions, but again they're small. It's not that big of a deal. Nope. And so then she's like, oh, that makes sense. She's like, would a full reformat fix that by chance? Which to where I'm assuming she's meaning like the 2 recovery partitions, and I'm like, no. The only way to like, and I didn't use the word fix because that seemed like too strong of a word to be using here because there's not really a problem per se.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, the only way to change that would be to literally like delete the partition that's not being used by Windows. But we don't know which one Windows isn't using, so that would be unwise to do. The only way to get rid of it entirely would be to completely do a fresh, clean install of Windows. During that process, clear out all the partitions, make a new master partition, which will generate the new recovery partition, another partition without the additional one. But that is a lot.
Her brain.
Right. But then I said, I'm like, that is a lot of work to go through, a lot of time and energy to go through to recover 0.05% of your hard drive space.
Yeah.
And then after all that wall of text, she's like, that makes sense. Thank you.
Apart from...
Yeah, it's funny she didn't mention it to me that she had that conversation with you.
Hey, no. I kind of don't understand why you would have two recovery partitions.
Well, I explained to her that what could have happened as far as the two recovery partitions is it could, where it's an older laptop, it's entirely possible maybe at some point it was running Windows 10 and there was an upgrade to Windows 11.
Okay.
During that process, it must have installed a new recovery partition without removing the other one, so you end up just with a redundant recovery partition.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So, yeah. And that's what I explained to her, and that was her response too. That makes sense. I was like, thank God. It's nice talking to people where the result is that makes sense instead of getting into an argument about it.
Right.
Well, who'd ever argue with you?
Oh, my dad does. So, well, you do too, but like I at least feel
in fairness,
like
I do it nicely.
Yeah, and I also I feel it's more productive than any sort of argument I get in with my dad.
Yeah.
So that's like Sunday I got into a minor tiff with him because he was like,
nope.
He says, the specific sentence he says is,
Hi.
There's a new version of Windows coming in October. And I was like, no.
No, there isn't.
I'm like, no, there's not. And then he clarified, and what he's referring to is the fact that there's the end of life for Windows 10 that's coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's totally different.
Correct. To which I'm like, right, I'm like, there's not a new operating system. It's just end of life for Windows 10. Windows 11 has been around for a couple of years. He's like, well, you know, it's new to me, the new one. I'm like, yeah, but you understand why saying there's a new operating system coming, you know, like that means something else. And he's like, you know, and then he's just doubling down about being like, you know, no. I'm like, I don't understand what you don't understand about that then.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't know, but I kind of find your president very disrespectful.
Oh, what do you think?
What, turning up to the Pope's funeral?
Personally, I think he's
turning
insane.
up to the Pope's funeral in a blue fucking suit and not a black one. What a prick.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking dick. How disrespectful can you be?
Well, he'll find it.
Oh, fucking clearly.
No, I have to say that the most disrespectful leader of a country had to be Pierre Trudeau, Justin's dad, because of what he did when he met the Queen. Do you know what he did when he met the Queen?
I cannot remember. I've heard it.
He not only turned his back on her, but he bent over and smacked his ass, like this me right there.
Yeah, I mean that is a little bit more blatant. Yeah, I mean that is a little bit more blatantly disrespectful.
Yeah. Where have you gone?
So Willow, where are you at? Down in Grassfields.
Oh, you're there.
Trying to find you.
I'm at the crafting area
Seriously, what else is
Okay,
my fucking problem?
because I just
Oh, there you
Hi.
are. Hello.
yeah. So I was gonna do it over here because there's already these
We just
two
got this
here
fucking
that are
hard drive.
empty.
Mhm.
So, but I think I need to
we
get
are.
rid of these and actually build the big ones, don't I? But anyways,
Yeah.
there's space here for it. So, and over here.
Oh, please be.
Well, you're gonna need a decent amount of space, and the truck goes through here.
Yeah, as long as I can
So
see
somebody
the
else is
arrows
doing
where it
fucking-
goes.
Somebody else is pinging and confusing the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's me.
Pinging what? Tim, why are you pinging?
'Cause
Well, I
he's
was trying to ping for you
indicate
I was trying to indicate to
fuck.
you where the truck was.
Oh, yeah, no, I know where the truck goes.
So, but my point being, Willow, just as a point of reference, you're gonna have to place down multiple manufacturers that are this big.
Yeah. Hey.
So you see how big this is?
Where's my exploding
Yeah.
gun?
Yeah, and with the lines going through, see, these lines weren't always here, so
No.
some of these
No.
have been added.
But I'm wondering if maybe
Okay.
we can shuffle you over here and build out a platform over here.
I'm trying to figure out where you are. Where be the tin?
You better be a fucking spitter.
There you are.
You're a spitter. You're a spitter. No, fuck. Guess what?
Nope.
It's off.
You're going the opposite direction from where I am.
One shot
Hey.
you, you prick.
Oh, there, I see it. Became clear this time.
Right, sulfur node.
Yeah, this side of the truck too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, for sure. And then along here.
Uh-oh. Where did you go? You looked aggro on me, but then...
That's not going to be enough space.
It's fucking...
So I just
But
have
what
to-
if we go this way?
No, hold on,
On this
hold on.
side of the truck?
Hold the phone. Because if we do that,
There is a spitter over there.
there we go.
Oh, the fucking... Alpha.
Okay. Because I'm building up,
You're not
building you up.
blocking the truck area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, you... Just stop yanking my fucking chain.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Oh, are you? Where are you? I
Yeah.
just see you in trees. I hate it when they do that.
No, I'm down at the oil.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a...
Okay.
See, is this going to be big enough?
That's what she said.
Good job.
It was...
Trained you well.
What?
Well, I thought well, I've got to see if I can try and get there before Tim does.
Yeah, I was leaving that one open. I was just curious to see if anybody was going to touch it. So, and that's what he said. All right. Yeah. What do you think about this little area, Will?
You turbo fuel?
Is it going to be big enough?
Well, we can expand out. Let's see. No, we've got the truck
Yeah,
station
okay,
kind of
I'll
in the
use
way
this.
there.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking if we did it lower, we have all this space behind the truck.
It's quite funny. Just not to
Except for
interrupt you.
this- Oh, I
It was
can
going to
plug
be,
that.
when
Go
Willow
ahead.
said, is it going to be big enough? I was about to chime in with, yeah, there's a little blue pill for that.
Yeah.
True.
There's a lot of ads too.
Well, that didn't work.
No, you can't blow up those rocks. So there's no way of getting rid of those big boulders.
Well, I tried.
It was a nice effort.
So,
But yeah, unfortunately, the ones like this are just purely decorative. It's a pain in the ass, and yeah, you can't
Can't blow them up.
remove them.
Yeah, that would have been handy.
so obviously, as I was saying to Tim, I'd obviously, yeah, obviously thank you to the developers of Crafters, but But when we get round to it, we'll get round to it. Imagine Planet Crafter and Satisfactory. My kind of game, actually. Not gonna lie, from what I played of it, it's...
Which one?
Eden
Eden
Crafter.
Pepper.
Ah, okay.
it's yeah, it's this meets, because it's logistics, so it's this meets basically Planet Crafter.
Yeah.
And
Oh, cool.
it's a very interesting system.
Oh,
Wait, no.
I mean, you know, you've got your health, your oxygen, and all that lot to contend with. Unlike in this, you've only got your health to deal with. Whereas
Yeah.
in
Right.
Eden Crafters, you have your health, you have your oxygen, and
right.
hunger to deal with. A bit like Planet Crafter.
Right.
And you have a little drone that can help you mine and do stuff. I mean, the drone has a limited range to start with, but it's quite a handy thing. Not too sure on obviously like how. So like we have nodes in the ground. There are rocks that you can place miners on to get limestone to make the cement. Now,
Yeah.
crafting is you walk up to a bench, like select the iron plates as long as you've got the iron ingots. You know, you have to do the iron ore to iron ingots to start with. You have to, you know, there is ways you can smelt them up and all this crap. You know, you can do like you can do on here, but
Yeah.
at first you go from iron ore to iron ingots to iron plates or iron rods, and it's not a sort of step process. Well, it's a step process, but it's not like I've got to go to crafting bench, hold the button down to then have to wait for it to craft. No, it's literally I click a button, tell it how many I want, and it does it for me.
That's nice.
Obviously, it's a little bit of time, but you know.
Sure.
So you just click in. So say I've got say I've got nine limestone on me or something like that, and literally just click it 3 times. It won't let you overclick, won't let you overproduce, because it'll only take what you've got from your inventory to craft.
Yeah.
So, you click it 3 times, right? Well, it's going to create that many cement, sort of thing. So, yeah, it's very interesting. From what I tried, it's going to be my kind of game to get into, because
Nice.
Satisfactory, Planet Crafter. Satisfactory I like, Planet Crafters I like, so Planet Crafter I like. There is different starting locations, but it's not all on one map, so to speak. You have different
Right.
planets you can start on. There are going to be some other planets coming later on down the line within the certain updates. So you have about 3 different locations. One is an ocean world.
Yeah.
Which could be quite interesting, because 90% of it is covered in water. Water's a resource you need, but what about the rest of the stuff you need? You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be when the time comes. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that one has been, I've had my eye on that one, and I'm glad to see that that's progressing in a nice way. Because I hadn't looked closely at it, so I wasn't sure. Because, I mean, the idea is good. I mean, I certainly like the idea, but again, it all comes down to the execution. So I'm glad to hear that they're doing some good stuff there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Willow, I think this area will work for you.
I'd just like to point out I've not been actually paid to say that. That is my pure fault of what I've played so far. Before anybody chimes in and says, "Oh, you've been paid to say good things about it." No, I'm just giving my honest thing. I'm just giving my honest thing. I'm not like Farm Sim, where technically the YouTubers couldn't really say a bad thing about the game when they were trying to sell it.
Right.
Gummy tactic.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Well, I got to give you a quick rundown on these blueprints.
Is Willow even there?
She is physically here, but she might be muted. Da, 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 do.
Willow. Probably on the phone.
Well, shit. I've been sitting here talking and I didn't realize I was muted.
So, yeah, no, I was going to say, because I saw her moving around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi. So,
Hi.
yeah, I've got 4X refinery, 2X refinery, constructors,
Good evening.
assemblers.
Yeah, that did confuse me. Huh?
Hey, Alan.
Howdy, Alan.
Didn't you? Or
Otherwise known as God.
hang on, did you not? Did you not already resub to me? Confused, but yeah, you have confused me there. But yeah, thank you for the obviously the resub and 18 months in a row. That's kind of confused me. Because that's showing you... What? Fair enough. I was going to say, yeah, you are confusing me. You've got both bloody streams up. Fair enough. So yeah, Willow, Tim wants you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
So,
I
anyway, so
I'm gonna
Willow,
go back on the sulfur hunt again.
so there, I haven't redone the manufacturer yet, so if you look under undefined on the blueprints instead of production,
Because the sulfur.
Hey.
there's the 1X manufacturer.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, so that's the only manufacturer one that we have. So because you're going to need
Thank you for
that
the look, no
for...
pro. Nice to see you back
Um,
streaming again.
the adaptive control units.
Not that way, not that way.
So, Will, if you hit O
Okay, so multi-chat's not working.
to open up the recipes, and then if you do the search for, like, if you just type in adaptive in the search,
Yeah.
Alan, how are you feeling anyways now, after Monday?
so you can see that that's 4 different items.
Yeah.
And, you're
And
confusing
one of
me
those
more,
things
probably.
you'll notice is automated wiring.
Yeah.
Now, automated wiring is another space elevator part, so you're not going to be able to handcraft that either. So, I don't know how much, because we're going to
sulfur.
need...
I'm going to have to double what's there. Because this one takes 5 to make 1. And
Yeah.
you want
Oh,
me
yeah,
to
we
make
need-
1,000 of those.
Yeah, so you're going to need 5,000. So you're going to need 5,000 automated wiring.
Big bitch is back. Ooh, well, that's a lot of... That's cool.
Okay, let's go. There.
And then...
Okay,
so automated
that's easy to
wiring.
make. Yeah, that I can throw together.
And that'll be an assembler recipe. So
start
now,
with-
Uh-oh.
so yeah, so I'd probably start there with 5,000 automated wiring.
Okay, I saw a fireball, but... That's a pure knowledge as well. Okay, where's your creature part gone?
And then the versatile beams are also just 2 items, so that's
No,
assemblers.
On the problem to confuse you now, bro. Okay, no problem.
Whoops.
What beams are you talking about, Tim?
A versatile. The versatile framework. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the heavy modular frame.
No, the versatile
unit.
framework.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is 2500 versatile framework. So anyway, if you use, because it's 2 items, you're gonna need assemblers. If under production, I do have 2x and 4x assembler groups.
Okay, yeah, this only takes modular frames and steel beams. Okay.
So what you might want to do is use if you use a couple of 4x's, one for the versatile frameworks and one for the automated wiring.
This is where I got killed last time. It's coal here. Oh, that's a lot of hogs. Oh, that's a lot of hogs. Fucking hell, it's 5 of them.
And I'll show you the way that works when you have a moment.
Yeah, I'm looking.
So you know how? So see how the blueprint has like a white arrow on it?
Oh, yeah. That's where the output.
So that's going to be the moving direction of all the belts. So that means that's going to be the flow direction for both the output and the input, which means that the input is going to be on the backside from where that white arrow is.
Yeah, it'll be
flowing in that direction. Right. Yeah. So what I'd recommend doing is probably like facing it this way.
Right.
Because if you do it this way, you can put a group here and probably another group here, side by side, because you're going to be doing the versatile frameworks on one and then the automated wiring on the other, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to plop those down, just so you can get an idea of how that works. So, and that was the 4X group.
Yeah. Under production, right?
Yeah.
Didn't quite work.
The 4X assembler. Yeah?
Missed.
There we go. Okay. And then there's the arrow. Oops.
No, you did.
Not what I was trying to do. There we go.
Oh, some more creature parts.
Wait.
Will be.
The arrow goes both sides.
No, it doesn't. You've just rotated it around.
There we go. Okay, I got it.
Meanwhile, Tim's tutorial, I think.
Yep. So, Willow, so don't forget, you can hit H to lock the blueprint in place and then use the arrow keys to move it around if you want to align it in any way.
I've got a whale. Radiation? From where? Ah, there. Okay. I have lost creature parts. I've lost sulfur. This is going to be a long way to convey about this back, you know.
Okay.
Cool.
Do you realise I've told you?
Yep.
Now.
But, needs must.
So I'm wondering, because all the transports here are all going to the trains. So how do I set up for the
You don't, not directly.
input?
Well, you're going to be kind of manually inputting. So what you're going to do...
That's what I'm thinking is I'm going to need a couple of chests here.
Yeah, so basically if you just put a couple of chests here and then belt the outputs for the 2 items, then you can just manually dump the items you need into the chest. So, and don't forget, each one of these are going to have to be configured for the recipe.
Yeah.
So...
And make sure I do the right recipe.
Yeah. So like automated wiring, so that ends up giving you, if it's running at 100%, that gives you 2.5 per minute.
Where the fuck are you?
And for these, actually, you know what?
Oh, this is gonna suck. My fucking computer's gonna hate
Because we're probably
this.
still going to need more of these base items anyway.
My
I'm
computer's
going to go
going
ahead.
hate this.
I'm going to go ahead and, as long as you're not moving these machines, I'm going to put some sloops in them to multiply the outputs.
Okay.
So I'm going to set up the automated wiring on this side, and the other one on the other side for you, just so that you can.
So, just be prepared. The server
Are you going to break it?
might get unhappy. Have you finished? Let me know if you finished plopping bits down.
All right, hold on. Let me just finish. So, did you just place like 1,000 obelisks?
I placed a few.
Yeah, that was my guess. Okay, I'm ready.
Gonna get it lined up
Okay.
this time.
Oh, no, hold on, Willow. Hold on, Willow. He's
I need you to kind of.
in case the server goes funny.
Good.
Because it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't like the exploding rocks. You see. Okay. You can carry on now.
Okay.
Yeah, just sometimes it does not like the exploding rocks. Don't know why.
No. Yeah, Willow, you're gonna need two different. You're gonna need 2 containers per side.
Oh, right, because I need to put 2 things in. You're right.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Does one go on top
Um,
and the other on the bottom, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's your inputs here. So you got one input right here.
Yeah.
The other input
And then,
there.
okay, so
and then
the other
this-
one can just be
and
right
this-
beside it.
Yeah, this top branch here is the output.
We got. What's radio?
And that outputs on the other side. The reason why there's these extra belt nubs is because this is meant to be modular, so they can get
Right.
connected together. And once we have 1.1, they're built for the 1.1 update, where it'll do automatic connections between modules.
Right.
But yeah, so this should be easy. So you should be able to just go straight out from like the bottom one to the bottom, and then you can use the upper output for the top, which will make things nice and easy.
Do I have the arrow? Oh, I do. Okay. I had to make sure I had the arrows going the right way. Hey, there we go.
Okay. So I got all your recipes configured, so double check the machines if you're confused about what parts need to be where. So are you good for now? Do you have any
I'm
questions?
good for now, yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
I have a question.
No, too late. No, what's up?
How the fuck is this sulfur? Because
I don't know. It's supposed to be right around where you're at. Have you tried pinging for it?
oh fuck me, it's there.
Which conveyor belt should I be using?
MK5.
Okay.
Tim, this is a shit.
I never told you it was going to be easy.
Oh, I know,
So
but
should I only give you easy jobs from now on?
no, but there's coal down here, you know, as well.
Yeah, but we don't care about that. At least not at the moment, anyway.
Yeah, there's a fucking big beastie down there, and all. A couple of big beasties by the looks of it. Yeah, but it's figuring out how to route this
Yep.
now from here. Because I've got to get back. I'm literally there, so I need to get it back all the way to. Oh, what a bitch. actually. Are they alphas? Nope. Yeah, they're alphas. Thought you weren't dead. One is. One's not. The game doesn't even know what to do. I'm that far away from them. They tried to chuck a rock at me and the actual game didn't know what to do.
Nice.
The game wasn't actually spawning the rock. Okay. You sure you don't bother about these? Because this, I mean, this is a pure note. Yeah, pattern. Yeah. Pure note of call.
I mean, we might care at some point. I don't know. I mean, if you want to route it back with the
Not really.
with the sulfur.
Not really right now. No.
Okay. All right.
Grab some berries for Willow.
Thanks.
Shit. Shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna. Oh. I mean, this can go on the world grid, but. Not really much fucking point. Should technically put these on a freaking all medium. And no, Tim hasn't intentionally tried to make me grumpy. Before anybody says that. I'm winding him up. Making him feel like I'm annoyed, but I'm not actually annoyed at him. And he's gone quiet.
Why isn't that working?
So you're just being whiny for no reason, then?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Did you already do the power line on this, Tim?
No. You're gonna have to hook it up
I
to
didn't
power.
think so.
So the module comes with the power connected from the middle to each machine. So you just need there's a little power connector in the middle on one of those beams. So you just need to connect power to that, and then it'll power the machine.
There we go. Okay. Now I
Now-
just got to grab power from here.
Did you
Maybe.
summer sloop them and did you overclock them?
I mean, I summer sloop them, but there's not really. I mean, overclocking.
Doesn't summer sloop use
Okay,
an
so that
extra
doesn't
bit
work.
of power?
Yeah. Sure does. But it doubles your output.
I know.
Okay,
And
so
for
that
the elevator
doesn't
parts,
work.
Yeah, I know.
figured, might as well.
Knowing's half the battle.
It's also a temporary setup, so it's easy to recoup the summer sloops again.
Yeah, I don't even know what Willow's on. Willow is just muttering away to herself. So what I'm
I am.
She's good.
and what I'm trying to work on is basically I've got to now make sulfuric acid, but I'm trying to get the sulfur we need to be able to move. This is getting shipped out, so this has got to get shipped out. So then, I have another node which I am going to use. I'm probably going to use that other one as well.
Mhm.
I'm going to use the other. I'm going to ship the other two out. I know how I'm going to ship that out as well. So, but I'm going to use that one up the west coast. That we talked about up by coal power.
Mm-hmm.
Use that up there.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Problem is, I don't know if I'm gonna build up there.
Right.
Kind of put this the wrong fucking way now. Have I? Yeah, I have. I'll make a decision whether I'm going to build up at that level or not. I'll have to wait and see what the terrain's like for a train. Because if it's getting shipped over there, then yeah, shit.
Right.
I mean, technically, I could. But could it keep up? Technically, I could ship the coal out. You could ship the coal out of here, and I could actually create. I could actually extend off that them coal power plants. Could. Would I? Not right now. Do we need to? Who knows? We do have the alien power augmenter, by the way, but it's having so much loops to be able to use that. I don't even know
we
when
did-
you're wanting to use them, to be honest.
What, the augmenters?
The power augmenters.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep forgetting that that's a thing. I thought about that last time and then I forgot about it again. Because yeah, we have everything we need to actually just plop one in the world. Which might not be a bad idea because power's going to be a little bit of an issue.
Well, that's what I thought. Because obviously it generates power based on the total amount of power on the attached power grid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically just like an additive multiplier.
Yeah.
Which I know that sounds weird, but from what I understand, it's basically it's a multiple of the power being generated added on top of the power being generated.
Yeah. I don't even know what we're generating, so I couldn't actually freaking tell you right
Well, we're
now.
currently generating about 41,000.
So if what? Yeah.
But I don't know what the multiplier. Does it say what the multiplier is?
No.
No, of course it
Don't
doesn't.
think it does.
Well, I mean, I can plop one down and find out.
I mean, you can do. You can have a look.
Um,
Because obviously you've got to take in mind that our power is fluctuating. It's fluctuating anyways.
yeah, because what does this take as like an input? Okay, so no connection. That's fine. Whoa, buddy, simmer down. Okay, that thing's cool looking.
Oh,
So
no.
that is... Oh, it's just the app being an asshole. Okay.
Okay, so if we connect you to the power grid.
Right. So, I'm going to bring you out. Kind of want to drop you down, but do I?
Why is this in here?
Okay, so we get about
2%?
no, it's like 10%.
Ah.
So with what we're currently generating, we get an additional 4,240-ish.
That it.
So yeah, so it's about another 4,000 megawatts.
So what would happen if you slapped 2 down? Just as an example.
I don't know. I don't have enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Do we get sloops? No, we don't have sloops in the depot.
No, we don't have sloops in the depot.
And what does this take for an input? Because there's an input. There's a belt input.
I don't know. I've never actually looked at the building, so...
Yeah, me neither. Because this is the first time I've ever like put one down. I mean, it looks super cool.
I mean, I can lock the hologram. But...
Let's see, because the alien power augmenter. Augmentor. how does it work?
Is there a belting
Okay.
port?
There is. So it provides 500 megawatts of power with no fuel requirements. It will provide a 10% boost to your power generation that doesn't stack with any additional power augmenters extra value. There's a bit more to it, but look it up if you want to know more. Blah blah. Touching the middle beam gives you superpowers. Let's see.
Because I don't want to be building near this. Don't want to block this coal off because I'm probably going to use that coal
New parts.
in the future. Seriously, you guys? So
Yeah,
they don't.
look at the-
So if you were to put another one down, that doesn't stack.
The it will, but not in the like. For each one, you're going to get a base value of 500 megawatts. So, so the static amount of power you're going to get is 500 megawatts added to the grid, right? Which is not a lot.
No, it's not.
And then, and then additionally, you get 10% added of what you're producing. So the part that doesn't stack is that obviously the one that we're adding right now does 4,000 megawatts, right? If I add another one down, the 10% is not going to include the 4,000 that's being generated by the first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it means by it doesn't like stack in that way, because it's additive on top. So it does. And if you look at the power grid right now, there's a new metric called power boost that shows what we're getting out of that power boost. But there is an input, and you can get it up to 30%.
But ow.
Yeah.
Probably like feeding it frigging. Probably like feed
What even is
fucking slugs.
the hell even is that? Alien power matrices?
New one on me.
Yeah, holy shit, I did not even know that was an item. Alien power matrices.
We don't have any cable coming in.
Where? Where are you looking?
The depot.
There should be, if you go up the hill, Willow, from where you're in grass fields, there's a whole copper setup that's got copper sheet cables and
Got a crap ton there. Yeah.
and yeah, there should be a storage container there with a whole bunch of it. Yeah, so anyway, so the power matrices take SAM fluctuators, power shards, superposition oscillators, and excited photonic matter.
Those stuff we literally don't have yet.
So, and the power shards, you literally have to, at that point, you'd have to be like, you're right, you'd have to be manufacturing power shards.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. And from what I'm reading on the wiki, alien power matrices are typically a late game item. Creating a sufficient rate to saturate one APA requires a lot of power for the production line. Typically around 12,000 megawatts of energy is necessary for 5 alien power matrices per minute. Oh. Assuming you produce 2.5 per minute using vanilla recipes and put summer sloops in the final quantum encoder.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's nuts.